What's up, everybody? This is Oz. Welcome back to the Wicked Garage. Been a while since I posted a video. I know it's been one of them things where I keep saying I'm going to do something and I don't. And I hate to be that guy, but sometimes I am. Wanted to take some time and bring you guys up to speed on these three projects we got going on. Been doing quite a bit on here, trying to get motivated to get back in here after sitting on our ass too long for the winter. We've kind of already decided on two of these that we're just going to wait and take our time and take the show season off. But we got to get back on the ruckus here. Alex is jonesing for it, which I can't say I blame him because it's nice weather outside, and I guess I should be more motivated too because I'm getting dirt bike out of the deal, and I guess I'll get to ride too. So anyway, we got three here. I'm going to bring you up to speed on it. The pictures have been posted lately. Unfortunately, I don't think that the video or the pictures really do them justice. It's really kind of hard to see. The lighting sucks and whatnot. But I'm going to shoot some videos here on these, and we're going to bring you up to speed on everything. And hopefully you guys can keep me motivated to get back to work on these. So, I don't know which one to start with. I guess we'll start with the Ruckus. The Ruckus has been kind of sitting for a little bit. Got to a standstill on it because I ran into some issues that I got to deal with. But basically, this is Alex's Ruckus. He wanted to do something a little bit different. Showed up, didn't really have a whole lot in mind of what he wanted. So showed around some of the stuff I had done, and he saw my cafe and thought that was kind of cool. So in talking with him about that, we kind of decided to kind of mend the two. Started out by doing the sheet metal work and that. I actually took a normal shit, I don't even know what the hell you call it, whatever the hell this part is. He had a dropped one. I started cutting on it, decided, you know what, let's just make the other one work and then we could sell the other one, so we'll have that for sale here before too long. Shortened it to be right where I wanted it, then decided that we were going to plate it all out. All this is just, you know, sheet steel. Everybody on the Ruckus page is like, oh my god, it's going to weigh so much. I'll tell you what, the weight that I put on here is not the same, is still less than what I took off with that big honkin' exhaust that comes on this thing. Cast iron is not very light. Basically, what happened here, the bar that comes back here, it curves up, cut that off, flipped it up here to get that, made my weld, welded it all together, came back with some sheet steel, built all this by hand, beat it with a hammer to shape it. We got to put a big thanks to Rando. He came up with my swing arm mounts and my gusset here. I cut out the factory gusset because it was ugly and had no style to it. So I threw that together, sat down with a piece of paper, drew it up, shot it over to Rando, and he made some wicked shit, dude. I got to tell you, these things will freaking hurt. I did stab myself with this bad boy, and I'll tell you, I've seen stuff cut with CNC and plasma and all that. I have not seen anything that comes out this freaking sharp, man. And you know, I talked to him about it. He was like, "Yeah, well, I was wearing gloves when I worked on that, and you know, that should have been a pretty good warning that I should watch it." Of course, I stuck it in my leg when I was trying to move this thing around. So, you know, big props to him. The things turned out amazing. You know, better than I had anticipated. I'll tell you, it was like he took these things right off the piece of paper and you know, made them. And you know, specs were perfect, everything. So when it comes to stuff like that, Rando does a lot of kick-ass stuff. I know from the Volkswagens, the XBs, and whatnot. But dude, if you need something cut, one off, hit the man up, dude. Not only does he do great work, great prices too. And from what I hear, all he needs is beer money. So I don't know if that's true or not. But, you know, we got to keep the guy in beer and build cool shit. So anyway, that's that. Took off the big honk and cover here. This thing is just built to be like a tank, really, and I don't really know a whole lot about them, but I'm seeing videos and pictures of them, and I'm like, you know, we got to do some stuff. So we pulled off the kicker. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, but wanted to lighten it up quite a bit. That piece there alone was another big weight item. Come back here, I made the license plate frame, or holder, whatever the hell you want to call it. This, I just made it so that when the license plate goes on, you basically don't even see this. So the only thing it's going to look like is there's a license plate sitting there. I tucked it inside the wheel to kind of keep it out a little bit. Didn't want it to get really wide at the end. It's real simple. You know, 3 bolts. It's nice and solid. Well, it would be if I had tightened the bolts down, but it's just sitting there. We put a different shock on it. I tried like hell to talk them into air, but I guess we're going to have to talk them into air on the XB first. We've got this going. The swing arm, or the mount for this, is probably going to get welded on this afternoon. The seat, I reformed it, shortened it, so that it would fit. I took the skin off, the factory skin, reshaped it to give it a different look. Flipped it around, the skin around backwards, and then stapled it back together. Turned out pretty cool. I know this isn't the finished product of what he wants, but you know, he's running on low funds right now, so we got to do what we got to do. And you know, I kind of dig it. It's a little more interesting. I love doing stuff where it looks stock, but it's not. Come back over here now. I don't understand this part, to be honest with you. All these Ruckus guys, they pull this thing up, the plate off here, and they just put bars on it and paint the gas tank. I don't get it. I don't know if it's a question of weight or what. I thought it'd be cool to make one. This piece is all handmade, 100% scratch. Just a little something to kind of cover the plate here, the exhaust, excuse me, the gas tank. I'll have a rubber grommet here. We're going to try to find a different gas cap or something. We'll figure that out. Pretty happy with how that turned out. I think it will definitely do the thing that I like about it is, you know, it just covers everything up and makes it look finished, and the other parts just don't look finished to me. I went in here, also we'll go back over here because I hadn't finished it on the other side, but in here this is where the factory swing arm pivot was. A lot of these guys that do these, they don't do anything with that, and you know, that's fine, but I just think things look unfinished. So we ground that down, covered the cap up, cleaned it all up. Like I said, I took the gusset off and basically cleaned up everything. Like even down in here, you know, they had formed this a little bit, had some tack welds in it, but I went back and welded it, did some grinding on it to clean it up, so it's all looks like it's going to be one piece. A little bit of filler and that, and we'll be fine. I'm still trying to figure out where to put the pegs, because we are not, even though this looks like a place to put your feet, it's really not. So we're going to put some pegs on it. I've got some sitting here. We'll be putting them on shortly.